Yep, how's it going, everyone? This is Taff for another Taff's Word. This is another one about Newport County, as most of them are. I know I touch on some aspects of other subjects in football, but predominantly I like to speak about my hometown club, the club that I love, the club that I support, the club that I'll be a season ticket holder for the rest of my life with. So basically, yeah, just want to explain the pictures you would have just seen. The very first picture is the promotional picture of our new sponsor. Well, my new sponsor, but as far as the group, the Amber Army, are concerned, is our new sponsor because the sponsorship funds go directly into our kitty, which go towards, as I've always said before, new flags, upkeep of drum, match day sort of different things like balloons, for example, and blow up sheep and all that kind of stuff. Just things for the atmosphere. Um, Basically, our sponsor, and we thank you from the absolute bottom of our hearts. Thank you very much, Mr. Kevin Ward, who has agreed to sponsor us with his company, Kevin Ward Media. As you can see, a promotional picture, a lot of details about them. I'm hoping to learn a lot more about their business. I'm hoping to share with you a lot more about their business, which is kind of the whole point, of sponsoring and or advertising, paying for advertisement. You're basically paying to get your name out there, and I want to help them do that because I know their sponsorship funds are responsible for the next three pictures. Basically, they've practically near enough fully funded the three new flags that we're going to introduce for next season. The first one is going to be for home games, designed by our own Rob Sullivan. The second one is going to be a Pro Welsh, Pro Newport flag for away games. Both of them are going to be 3 meters by 4 meters, so they're going to be huge. And then the very third one is a design that I asked specifically for me to hold up a two-pole banner. Now, if you remember, we used to have a two-pole banner. It was from the Ashes We Rise. Well, we allowed some Yenna fans to take that back with them following our friendly with them over in Newport a couple of years ago. And we've been getting pictures of them where they've been taking it to their away games and things like that. So that's been a pretty sweet thing. But I've missed having that two-pole banner, and if I always thought if I was going to get another one, it's going to really mean something. And what better than to have something like that to celebrate, a manager like Michael Flynn and what he's done and what he's going to do for this club. I just see the good times rolling on. So thank you, Kev. And the second two flags were designed by our mate Jay Northall. If you look on Twitter, he's on there. We share an awful lot of his stuff. He's doing so good at the moment. He's an aspiring graphic designer. He's basically bringing out pretty much his own website. You're going to see a lot of Jay. He's going to be doing an awful lot for the club, and obviously we've said anything we can do to help him, aspire to what he wants to be. We'll do it, and I hope you guys are willing to support him as much as we are at the Amber Army. He's joined our group as well. As I said, he's doing design work for us, which is great. So we've got a lot of good heads on our group at the moment. We got film directors, social media experts. We got me. Okay, I know. I'm just a knob, I know. But we got two graphic designers, really good ones. I mean, we got it all going on at the moment, and our ideas and what we want to do for the club, are out of this world. And the thing is, you can't do much without money. So this is another cry for Patreon. Become a patron. Is completely redeveloped. We got T-shirts on the way. You go for the gold. You become a gold patron, you get a free T-shirt. You become a gold patron, you get a free scarf when we bring out new scarves. We still got some scarves left over. If you haven't already got one and you become a patron, we'll give you one of the latest scarves. We'll make sure you have a badge, stickers, and things like that. So we'll spoil you basically with the merchandise that we're bringing out. And at the end of the day, once we build our Patreon list up, I will start doing thank you videos to our patrons and show you what we've been doing and where your money's been going. Okay, so going back to Newport County itself now. A little bit quiet on the transfer front at the moment. I have had some fans come to me, Taff, when are we going to make some signings? We need a couple of strikers. Aaron Williams looked decent. Marlon Jackson didn't really score us any goals. We're not going to be a team that's going to score a lot if we don't get some strikers. Fully taking that on board, fully understand it, and fully agree with it. Strikers, we do need two strikers. We need a 15 to 20 goal a season striker, which is something we haven't had for a long time. I don't think we've really have had one since Craig Reed. I don't think we have had a striker that scored 20 goals in a season for us since Craig Reed in 2010. I think that is right. So, what are we going to do about this? I mean, we've signed so many that have done well and not done and not done what we hoped. Well, no, we've signed some that have done well and some that haven't done what we hoped they would. Um, Obviously, Christian Jolly did great, but didn't get the 20 goals in the season. Aaron O'Connor was our top scorer, but didn't score 20. We scored goals from all over the park, and we had many different forwards who scored goals that season. I don't think Aaron O'Connor got up to the 20 mark. As much of a legend as he is, as much of a legend Christian Jolly is. But players who were meant to do well but didn't. Craig McAllister, Elliot Buchanan, strikers that were signed with a lot of promise but didn't live up to what we hoped. Zabrowski did well but didn't hit the 20 mark. Scott Bowden, I don't think, hit the 20 mark. So are we going to get that striker that hits that 20 goal a season mark? I mean, Leonard John Lewis didn't. So we've had good strikers who haven't quite hit that mark, and we've had strikers we hoped would hit that mark that didn't come close. So if anyone's going to pick out of today's market, a team of Hatswell, Flinney, and obviously Lenny Lawrence, between them, I'm sure they're going to find us that striker. I've got a really good feeling. And if they do, with the way our midfield and defence is shaping up, we could be looking at top half this season. I really believe that. Like I say, Joe Day is a much better keeper with a good defence in front of him. We've got that good defence. We've got a competitive defence. We've got defenders who are going to fight it out to get those starting roles. They know they make one mistake and there's another one waiting to come in their place. So it's great. Midfield is going to be a tough battle. Especially since bringing in Dolan. I mean, Tom Owen Evans, Labardi, Tozer, Dolan, and Sean Rigg. That is a really, really top class League Two midfield. To basically choose from. And then obviously we've got our full backs. We've got a battle between Butler and Wilmot. We've got a battle on the right between Jazzy Barn Bob and David Pipe. I mean, we got battles all over the pitch. The only place we haven't is goalkeeper. But like I said, Joe Day is a very, very good goalkeeper with a good defence in front of him, which I think he's going to have all season. It's just that one thing. Strikers. I mean, even if we're not going with a winger system and we're looking at playing two up front, we need to sign 2 or 3 strikers to go with the 2 that we got, or look to bring them up from the youth. I mean, obviously you got Kavanagh and Toure, but Flynn said last year they're not ready yet. Give them another youth season and see what they do next year. So in the meantime, yeah, strikers, we got to sign them. Rory Donnelly been released by Gillingham, a promising looking striker. Wanted by Liverpool, signed by Swansea, didn't quite measure up. Maybe League Two is that platform he needs to start building again from. And why not come to us and give us a shot? You never know. Maybe Hatswell had some kind of rapport with him when he was a coach at Gillingham. But at the same time, I mean, we've got a lot of other strikers out there, like Matt Green that we're talking about. But are these players going to want too much money? And have we got the money to pay them? Are we going to be looking more for who did well in non-league last year and look at them to see, are they ready to make that jump to Football League? Plenty of good non-league players have made that jump to Football League and they've done well in it. I mean, Matt Green is one of them. Jamie Vardy must be the most obvious one. DJ Campbell is one, quite recently who did well. So, yeah, I mean, you look at it, and there's going to be plenty of players out there for us. It's about picking the right ones that fit into the way Flynn wants to play. And I personally think Flynn's got it nailed down. He had his plan, as he said. He had his plan. He executed it, and it completely worked for us. So, has he got a plan to take us up to the next step? I believe he does, and I believe if he gets those strikers right, we're looking at a good season next year. But let's wait and see. Anyway, that's it, nearly 10 minutes. That's actually longer than I was expecting to do on this. So, thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks again, Kev. And I hope you guys, obviously look at the details that I've left in the picture at the beginning of the video, and go and check Kev's website out. Thanks again, and as always, up the county. Cheerio for now.